Y'all already know what time it is. Go ahead and sit back, relax, grab your little snacks, and tune in for this tea. Let me pause and back up. I definitely forgot to tell y'all to like the video, leave anything in the comments, and make sure you are subscribed so you can be notified when I post. And my social medias are in the description. And also, if you want to join my membership, then it's that link will be in the description too. Okay, we back. Membership is back in full effect. So yeah, sign up now. Chicken, get y'all chicken here. Tea, get it there. I don't know. Let me shut up. Anyway, yeah, y'all. Okay, so I don't know if y'all remember that story when I told y'all about the girl. I can't say her name this early because it's kind of a play on a disease. So yeah. Oh, you know what? Did I call her K-Ray? No, that was her real name. I forgot what I called her. I ain't gonna lie, but I definitely just said her real name, so it's fine. In the story time, the girl who lied about having cancer and she lied about having another thing that you get when you be laying around with people and you roll around in the sheets with them. She lied about having that. It was in that story time, but I took it out. Y'all, I always feel like I gotta cut stuff out of story times because I feel like even if I mention it, then somebody knocking on my door. Even if I mention it, then y'all gonna get confused and think I already told it before. But I slightly mentioned the story time about when I had to sell my stuff, my friend to somebody. Hold on, somebody's at my house. I also didn't want to tell it because it involved people buying stuff that you don't usually sell. Maybe I'll try to use a code name, but yeah, let's just get into it. Cause girl, I tried to record this yesterday and the power went out. The power went out. Okay, this is not a call center story time, but it got something to do with when I worked at the call center, right? So, little backstory. I worked at the call center for like a year, not a year and a half, a little over a year, I'm gonna say that. So yeah, I got hired on through a staffing agency around the time it was like the peak season, which is the holidays. So they got two peak seasons. It's like the holidays and then close to like the spring, summertime. That's when everybody like be buying up this company stuff, right? So it was so busy there that the first like, I want to say a few weeks, probably like 3 weeks. I think we only got like 30-minute lunches. But after that, after stuff kind of died down, that's when we started getting our hour-long breaks. So I would go up to the street. I would go up the street to the gas station. It was Valero. And I would just go up in there and get little snacks, a Red Bull. Because you can eat at your desk, but you just can't be crunching into people's phone. I mean, the people's ear. You know, you can't like... Hello, thank you for calling Ghetto Corporation. What's up? That's the quickest way to get your ass up out of there. So you can eat though. Just make sure you just mute your phone. You can mute your mic and then whatever, do your thing. That's what I would do. I'll bring snacks back to my desk to eat. And I was going up there a lot, mind you. So it was like maybe like 2 weeks I had went up there, and I'll always see this girl. I'm gonna name her now. So de Janeiro, degree, Billie Eilish, Monica, cause girlfriends is right here, or John. No, I like Monica. Monica, she like a Monica. Girl, it just fit. So yeah, mind you, I was going there for a minute and she ain't never say nothing to me. And I think it was because I never wore my badge. She probably just thought I was out the street getting gas at the same time. Not getting gas, but snacks at the same time every day. I don't know what she thought. But on this particular day, I wore my badge. I give her my stuff to check me out. And she asked me, where you work at? Mind you, you can see the name of my company, like the company where I work at, on my badge. And it also had my picture and my full name on it. So I just told her I work at Ghetto Corporations Inc. or whatever. I don't know what I be calling that call center. So she was like, oh, my sister used to work there. Did you know my sister? I'm like, who is your sister? She like, Maya Wilkes. Maya. I'm like, oh, I knew Maya. Because mind you, I was temporary and Maya was permanent. But when I was leaving, when I got there, I worked with Maya for like 8 days. And then after that, I didn't see Maya again. Rumors started floating around. You know, Maya got fired. Miss Wilkes is gone. Maya's gone. Maya got fired. So whole time I'm thinking Maya did something that she done lost her job. She's too old to be losing jobs. Like, what could you have done whole time they closed down Maya Wilkes' department? It don't exist no more. So she don't have a job. But whole time they trying to make up shit about her. So I'm like, oh, that's crazy, because it was rumors about Maya and, you know, she got fired for, I don't even know what, but she got fired. So the girl, what did I call her? Oh yeah, Monica. The girl Monica was like, no, they closed her department down. That's weird. You know, call centers is messy, so I'm not thinking nothing of it, right? So she was like, I've been trying to get on with the call center for a minute. How did you get on? So I'm like, I went through a staffing agency. And she was like, which one? So I told her, and I told her it was on the Southwest side. And like, girl, if you want to go apply, you're going to have to go in person. That's a cool hour drive from where we was. So she was like, dang, that's far. I be applying and I'll never get an interview. She was like, yeah, my sister used to try to help me get on too. So I'm like, if your sister, because she basically asking me to help her. So I'm like, if your sister couldn't get you on, girl, what make you think I could get you on? You know? So I was just like, well, good luck, girl. I mean, I hope you get it. Like, peak season over, so I wouldn't recommend trying right now. Try again around the summertime. She was like, yeah, I know. Okay, cool. Off the strength of that one conversation and shit, and the fact that she knew where I worked at, girl, after that, it's every day I come in. Well, I didn't go literally every day, but every time I went, hey, girl, hey, you, hey, boo, hey, Jew, everything, girl, just friendly as ever. Mind you, I haven't gone there for like 2 whole weeks, and I didn't get a peep out of her. The most I got out of her was like, you constipated? What's going on? Like, this little fake half smile. But now it's, hey, girl, oh, you want that? Oh, no, see, I got a discount. Let me beep, boop, the blah, boop, and put my discount in to give you something cheap. So, yeah, we getting real cool. I found myself standing there talking to her for like 15 minutes on my lunch. So, yeah, I would sit there talk to her for like half my lunch. She would give me like free Red Bull, free Monster, Sour Patch Kids, free bags of chips, like stuff like that. Or she would just give me a whole discount on my gas. Talking to her, I really just felt like I always found out some shit that I just would be like, oh, really? Girl, why you didn't say that? Are you serious? Like, because, girl, one day we was talking, and she was like, do somebody named so-and-so work up there in your department? And I'm like, well, I'm going to just say, I'm going to give him a name. She was like, do somebody named Brandon work in your department? I'm like, yeah, we got a Brandon in our apartment. Like, the call center part, yeah, there's a Brandon Jenkins. She was like, girl, that's my man. What? Let me tell y'all one thing about a call center. For one, they messy. For two, if any men is working in a call center job, they some of the biggest hoes you ever met. So she like, do you know him? I'm like, yeah. Brandon said, you know, right across from me. Yeah, Brandon, that's my, yeah, we cool. That's my partner. Yeah. Bitch, let me tell you how. Brandon is one of the first dudes that tried to talk to me when I started working there. And he was still trying to talk to me on and off. I had him on Snapchat. He would be sending me crazy, wild, morning wood, all kinds of crazy shit. But am I going to tell your girlfriend that I didn't know you had that? No, because Brendan ran around the whole call center telling everybody that he was single. He's a single man ready to mingle. He was in heaven. That's what he called it. That's what he called it. He would call us all types of shit. He did not care, but he got away with it because he looked good. When I say I constantly had to check this man because he always called everybody out their name, and all the other women would just giggle it off because they thought he was cute or whatever. I don't know. I ain't standing for it because you're not finna call me out my name, then try to back door and talk to me. Y'all know who Brandon remind me of? Chris Sells. He was the sassiest straight man I ever met. He would read you down. He kind of had that little list, but he was, I'm straight. I like bitches. I know you don't, but it's fine. It's fine if you don't, but just be yourself. But he just swore. He swore. I even asked one of my guy friends that like dudes. I'm like, what you think about him? Like, you know, I'm showing him the snaps. I'm showing him how he speak and stuff. He was like, no, that's the DL man. That's the DL man. I was like, you feel me? That's a DL man. I know I'm not tripping, but Brandon say he's straight, so he's straight. And then here he go popping out with a girlfriend that nobody knew about. And I want to make it clear that there was no me and Brandon. Hello? It wasn't. It really wasn't. But I did sometimes entertain him, especially when I caught, like, okay, so give it. What the hell am I talking about? Check it. Oh, now I turned into the 80s. Listen, bitch. Okay, this was around the time that I found out that my man took Big-Headed Sammy out of town. Or no, not he took her out of town. He went to visit Big-Headed Sammy, which was his girl, like not girlfriend, but one of his female friends, girlfriends. He went to go visit her in Dallas, stayed at her house, which he did before. And it's like, if I didn't like it the first time, why the fuck do you keep doing it? So yeah, I don't know what you and Big-Headed Sammy doing. Talking about, oh no, she had friends there and da-da-da, it wasn't even like that. Nah, so get your ass out. Now you kicked out and back at your mama house. So, yeah, I have figured that out. And I'm like, okay, you want to do some shit? Now I'm going to do some shit. I'm about to, you know, talk to Brandon, entertain Brandon. This was way before I met Monica. And I'm about to talk to him. I'm about to entertain him. I'm about to post shit so he can like the shit. So, this going to come back up, y'all. So I remember, y'all, and this was before, you know what? I don't even think Snapchat got close friends, but I would make my own makeshift close friends because I would block literally everybody from my story and let certain people see shit, right? So I had posted this picture that I had sent. I took the picture to send to my man at the time. But, I mean, I did send it to him. But I'm like, you know what? I'm going to post this on Snap because why the fuck not? It was like I had on a black bra and a black crop cami over the bra. And then I had on some boy shorts that I like kind of pushed up to make it look like real, like lingerie underwear type thing. So I had posted it on Snap. I posted one angle from the front and then one angle from the back. Oh, look good. I look good. And usually I don't do shit like that. But I was just so in my feelings. I don't know. Maybe it was like attention. Oh, I couldn't even get it out. Maybe it was like, maybe I was seeking attention because I was not getting no attention from my man. But at the time, I wasn't thinking like, oh, I'm about to post this for attention. But just looking back, that had to be what it was. That's why when I'm looking at this bitch in her face, I'm like, ooh. Now, how long y'all done been together?
About 4 years.
4 years? In human years, bitch? Or what? Whose years? Okay, that's the little backstory on me and Brandon. I didn't tell her nothing at the time because first of all, I'm just thinking this is a bitch in the gas station that I just periodically talk to. Never thought we was gonna become as close as we did, but you know, I mean, whatever. Okay, so now back to the story. So yeah, every day we just talking and kicking and whatever. So like time is passing by and she asking me to help her get on because the summer peak season about to come. So I'm like, girl, you gotta apply at ghetto staffing and corporations. You gotta do that. You have to. So she was like, all right, I'm gonna take your word and I'm gonna do it, right? So she was like, you think you'll be able to take me up there? Like, you think you'll be able to take me? Because first of all, I don't know where it is, and then my man always got my car. So I agreed to it, but mind you, she can't even apply for like another 3 weeks because every time she called ghetto staffing incorporated, they tell her no, nothing at the time, nothing at the moment. You gotta wait till the job is available. You can't just dry apply because they'll send you on a different not mission. What is it called? I can't think of words today.
Assignment.
I'm gonna just say mission, bitch. They'll send you on a different mission, huh? Until something else is available, right? Pause, because I forgot a part, right? So mind you, after she told me Brandon was her man and I'm in between this rock and a hard place, she like, she would say things like, girl, well, now let me know if my man doing this and let me know if my man doing that. Is he talking to bitches? Like, you can keep it real with me because this, that, and the third, you can keep it real. And I'm just like, girl, I don't got nothing to do with that. I don't want to be in between your relationships. I would want somebody to tell me, but at the same time, I would realize that they don't have that type of loyalty to me. So I'm just like, no, I'm not getting in between that. You're not finna go home and be pillow talking with your man or whipping him out his wig because I done told you a random bitch told me you was doing this. I feel like even if I would have told her, Brandon would have finessed her like back in the bed. You know what I'm saying? Like he would have, oh, that bitch lying. She want me. She on my dick. Da, 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 da. You know how dudes do, because I done got finessed. A girl done came to me in my face, told me what it was, and I was mad at her. I wanted to whoop her ass. When the whole time my man was the problem. So you not finna hold up. So she was like, can you watch him for me? Can you watch him for me? Keep an eye on him for me. Because, you know, my sister used to work there. She used to do it, but she gone now. So I just feel like he this and I feel like he that. And I'm just like, if you gotta ask the next girl that you met to watch your man, should you be with that man? Have I ever asked anybody to watch Lil Dre Dre? I haven't. That tell you everything you need to know. That man is not for you, ho. My name is Bennett and I ain't in it. Please. You better call the police. Better call that probation officer. Shit, that's what I do to my man. Oh, you want to cheat? You want to cheat? Hello? Mr. So-and-so. Lock his ass up. I gotta add this too, because I told Brandon, yeah, your bitch work at Valero? Oh, you piece of shit. Yeah, I had to check his ass. Man, nah, you know, see, that's just my baby mom. Y'all got a baby? A baby? So he trying to kick it to me like, nah, see, that's my baby mom. We ain't even together no more. I don't even know why she would tell you that. We really roommate style. I'm like, how old the baby?
5 months.
Please never talk to me again, bitch. The girl is asking me to put her on because, mind you, time is going by. She calling Ghetto Corporations Inc. And so she hit me up, texting me, saying she had a call back. And I'm like, oh, that's so good. She was like, when is y'all lunch? Can you come up here? I'm like, all right, cool. And mind you, sometimes she would come to the call center too. And then we would sit in the parking lot together and she would just be asking me what Brandon was doing.
How was Brandon's day? Did Brandon look okay? What did Brandon say?
So yeah, I went up there and she was like, it's a drug test. I didn't know it was a drug test. I'm like, girl, even McDonald's drug test. Why you acting so shocked? Did you have to drug test to get this job? Like 9 times out of 10, a job is gonna drug test. She was like, damn. So I'm like, when the last time you smoked? She was like, this morning. I'm like, damn, bitch. You not finna pass that drug test? Mind you, she talked about she smoked this morning. Let's call it a Monday. Her drug test was like on a Friday. What? She asked me if it's a urine test or like the follicle test. I'm like, girl, either way you screwed. You're like, your test is not in 30 days. It's up the street. It's around the corner, knocking on the door. Hello, the test is here. So she was like, what am I do? Like, I'm tired of this job. I'm sick of working at a gas station. It's dangerous. I don't even feel safe by myself, da-da-da. And the whole time in the back of my head, I'm like, you know what? Now the fact that you saying you don't feel safe, why your man not working this job and you not working this sit-down job? Why is the roles reversed here? I don't like that. So she was like, what can I do? Like, I don't know. What are you gonna do? That's what I want to know. What are you gonna do? So no, I'm like, girl, I could ask my man what he be doing when he go to see his PO officer because he drink this like gelatin solution and he chug like a gallon of water and then his pee be clean. No, yeah, that's what she asked me. She was like, well, do that really work? Like, I need a for sure thing. I really need to pass this drug test. I'm like, he ain't in jail, is he? Like, I think it do work. It was something with some type of gelatin, not Jello, but it was like a gelatin solution that he would drink with Gatorade and he would chug it and whatever. If y'all know, let me know in the comments, because girl, I'm not finna go ask that man. Girl, when he talk, I barely listen at that point. I was so over him, girl. I'm asking her like, well, how did your man get the job? Because I know he's smoking. He smelled like a pound every single day. Mind you, she used to be smelling like a pound too. So I don't know. I feel like they both hotbox each other in the morning before he drop her off to work and then go to work. And she was like, oh, he bought somebody urine. Oh, okay. So I'm like, well, you can't go back to that same person and buy that urine too. What's going on? Honestly, I don't know why she said she couldn't go back, but that wasn't an option for her. So I'm like, oh, okay. So she was like, do you be smoking and stuff? I'm like, nah. I mean, I be around my man when he smoke, but nah, I don't smoke. And then she was like, well, can I buy your urine? I did not expect her to ask me that. My man has never asked me, hey, can you take this drug test for me, or can you help me finesse this drug test, or nothing. He got it how he lived. I mean, I probably would have if he would have asked me. I just did not expect her to ask me that. So I'm like, what? How is this even gonna work? How much?
What are you willing to do, bitch?
At first I was like, what the fuck? Is she okay? But then I'm like, I need all the money. I need it all. Shit, daycare is like $100 or something. I got all these damn bills. So I was like, how much do people sell urine for? Pause. She offered to do it for $60, right? But I'm like, can you just give me the rest in stamps? And she was
Allegedly.
like, okay, I can double up on the stamps. Because you know, when people buy stamps from you, they double it up. Because say you trying to buy
Alleged.
$20 worth of stamps. Like, say you giving them 20 and then you trying to use their stamp card. You can use 40 if you give them 20 cash, if that makes sense.
Allegedly.
So that's what she did, like, off the strength, because I'm doing you a favor.
So I told her, like, okay, yeah, I'm cool with it, but how you even gonna do this? Like, how's this gonna go? So she was like,
This is all alleged.
I explained this already, but I feel like I went too much into detail, and I'm not trying to tell y'all how to finesse the system. I was just trying to tell y'all what she told me, but she was like, basically,
all very alleged.
I give her my stuff, and she gonna put a hot hand around it before she go in, and she gonna stuff it in her sock, and then go up in there, do a switcheroo, do hers in the toilet, and then put mine in the cup.
Very alleged.
You know, if that makes sense. If you know, you know. Like, I'm not finna tell y'all how to finesse the system, but yeah. Allegedly, this is all alleged. To me, it was registering in my brain. That sounds like some Mission Impossible shit, bitch. I do not see that working. Like, your man must have lied to you. I don't know. It just seemed real far-fetched that y'all would even get away with this type of shit. So she was like, no, I promise. Like, it's this, it's that. Like, it's cool. We gonna, like, it's not gonna be no hiccups or nothing. So, and I'm like, it is an interview. It's not like they be standing outside of the door. It's not like a PO thing where they standing outside the door trying to watch you pee or something. Like, I could see that. You know, the more I thought about it, I could see that happening. I could see her finessing it. She was like, it's not I know it sounds crazy, but it's not crazy. It's real easy. Like this, that, and the third, da-da-da. So she convinced me. Listen. I go pick her up. This, mind you, the agency open at 8 o'clock. So we go real early. We drive all the way to the southwest, waiting for the agency to open. So we wait at McDonald's. We got breakfast and we just wait and we just talking about it. The whole time I'm nervous. I had chugged water and I'm chugging orange juice, to do this test, right? So she had bought a Ziploc bag. The plan was to, I'm gonna cut that out. The plan was to use the bathroom in the Ziploc bag. Just a little bit, like, it's not like she needed a crazy amount. So it was just enough to fit in her sock. So we trying to wait close to when the agency open, because we gonna get there right when the agency open, right? So I go in the restroom. I use the bathroom in a Ziploc bag. And I just did enough to, actually I did too much, I ain't gonna lie. I filled up the Ziploc bag, but I ended up pouring some out and washing the bag off.
Mind you, this one of them little snack size Ziploc bags. I don't want y'all to think I'm talking about a gallon bag.
So she could be able to fit it in her sock because she had on slacks, like khaki slacks. Yeah, I do that, come out with the bag, and she put the hot hands around it. So she trying to do the hot hands and the hot hands are not working. How long have you had these hot hands, bitch? What's going on? So I'm like, what are you gonna do? Like, how are we gonna keep this warm? Like, you need the hot hands. You need the hot hands. So she get to panicking. I'm like, bitch, we did it too soon. We did it too early. Anyway, the agency not even open. I think the agency open in like maybe 10 minutes at this point. So I'm like, this pee not finna stay warm for 10 minutes. This is so fucking stupid. Okay, so she was like, you gonna have to do it again. Let's go to Walmart and get some more hot hands. You gonna have to do it again. I'm chugging water the whole time. We run up the street to Walmart. Y'all know they keep hot hands by the registers and stuff. They ain't have no hot hands. Neither one of us was thinking, girl, it's finna be summer. It's springish. There ain't no hot hands out. Ain't nothing to be, girl. That's when I realized, girl, you had these hot hands for way too long. That's probably why they not working in the first place. Ain't no hot hands out. We like, what hours the hot hands on? Ain't no hot hands. Girl, you got to get them off of Amazon at this point. They did not have them. So we thinking like, okay, this plan was a bust. I don't even know why we didn't think of that. We done drove all the way over here just for you to fail this test. which is insane. I'm chugging all this water. Now I gotta use the bathroom. What we finna do? What are we finna do? I always been a certified problem solver. I might have to slide down the wall and tweak out first, but after I'm done, I'm gonna have at least 2 solutions for you, bitch.
Wait, so bitch, I turned into Bill, not a science guy. I'm like, you know what? Walmart got a McDonald's in it, and the McDonald's, they sell coffee, so of course they sell steaming hot water. So if we buy a cup of steaming hot water, let the bag of pee waft over the water, and then we'll maybe pour it out. You know, the bag's still gonna be all steamy. Once we get in front of the agency, we could put the bag in a steamy cup and keep it warm. You can throw it in your sock, go out there and make it rock. I don't know, bitch. So that's what I came up with. I'm like, we just don't get a cup of steaming hot water and hold the bag over it, like steam the bag, you know, to keep it warm. Period.
So I'm like, it's a plan. It could work, it might not work, I don't know, but let's do it when we pull up. Let's not do it in the McDonald's, so we can just get the cup of steaming hot water. So I go up in the restroom. She not standing outside, but she's standing kind of by the door, like we was stealing or something. I don't know, like I don't know, she was so nervous. She was acting like lookout, like, all right, I'm standing right here. Girl, we not doing nothing wrong. Shit. I mean, we are, but not in Walmart. So I go to the restroom. I'm trying to squat over the toilet again, but I also have to use it real bad. So I'm trying to fill the bag up just enough, close it, and so I can hurry up, sit it down, and finish peeing like how I want to. So I'm doing too much shit at one time, and my ring slip off into the toilet. I remember when my people first saw it, they thought I was engaged. I was like, you engaged? You ain't married, is it? Because, yeah, I'm the type to sneak off and get married and pop back up like nothing wrong, like nothing happened. So my ring slipped off into the toilet, and I really wanted the ring. Mind you, it was just like some little cheap ring, but it meant a lot to me. I don't know. So when my ring slipped off, I'm like, fuck! And she was like, what's wrong? Everything good? Everything cool? I'm like, my ring fell in the fucking toilet. She was like, what? Did you pee? Did you do it?
Be fucking frap!
I'm like, how am I gonna get my ring out the toilet? Like, I've stuck my hand, like... Y'all don't think I'm so nasty, but I've definitely stuck my hand in the toilet before to get something out with urine and stuff in it. But this toilet is motion sensor. So if I don't do it right, it's gonna flush my ring. So I'm trying to turn around, be real still, and I'm trying to also block the motion sensor so I can have a little bit more time. At this point, I have urine dripping down my leg. Like, it's a lot going on. So I try to hurry up, turn around, cover the sensor. As soon as I turn around, y'all know the sensor go off like 3 seconds after it feel like you off the toilet. The shit flush, and it flushed my ring down the toilet. And I'm so mad. I'm so fucking mad. There was just no way I was gonna get that ring. I don't even know what I was thinking. But I was willing to stick my hand in that toilet. I've done nastier things. That don't sound right. So yeah, now I'm super irritated, and I just want to leave at this point. I'm sad. I was more so sad than irritated. So I get out, and I'm washing the outside of the bag off so she could stick it in her sock, and I'm drying it off. She was like, did you pee? You peed? And I'm like, yeah. Then I look at the bag, and I see that my pee is clear because, duh, I've been chugging water. So I'm like, she was saying something about how the pee looked too clear. They gonna think I tampered with it. I'm like, this is what I have right now. Like, you got to be there at this time. So what you gonna do? You gonna mix some of yours with it? What's up? What's going on? Because I didn't tamper with it. That's just how it look right now. You the one telling me to chug all this daggone water. I'm irritated and I'm sad, and I realize now that she see the color of my urine, now she's mad. We pull up to the staffing agency, and I park in the back because I knew one of the girls in there, the girl that I call Cece from my other story times. She worked there, so I don't really want her to see me, you know, because I don't know. Bitch, you know when you're doing something wrong, you just paranoid for no reason because Cece don't know what we doing. So I park in the back, but I could still kind of see inside, and I see her walk up in there. She doing her little interview with Cece, which the interview, it wasn't like a real interview. It just asked your work history, some problem solving questions, and whatever. So then after that, you take the drug test. I think the whole process take maybe 20 minutes, maybe. So I'm like, oh, I hope this pee stay warm because we did have it in a cup for a little minute. It's probably burning a hole in her skin and her sock, but you gotta do what you gotta do. She come out, she's still kind of irritated. I'm like, how you think it went? Like, what you think? She was like, I don't know. We gonna see, I guess, whatever. So neither one of us was just like jumping for joy. I'm like, all right, because I did my part. I did the best I could. And right after that, we went to the store so I could use them stamps because, girl, look, we already had a deal, bitch. Whether it work or not, we had a deal. I'm sorry. That's the risk you take when you paying for something. Because I'm sure her man took a risk when he bought his. Yeah, we on the way back. Like I said, girl kind of got an attitude. It's not like nothing crazy, but because like I feel like when you don't know somebody, you don't try to like, you know, show them your true colors and huff and puff. But I could tell like she was irritated. And I feel like after that day, everything was just real. It was real off. Basically, I didn't see her for a minute, and I didn't go to the gas station on Monday. I think I had went like that next Wednesday, so I hadn't seen her for a minute. So I pull up, and you know, I'm working a long shift this day. It wasn't the 12-hour shift, but it was longer than the 8 hours. I think I came in at 6, and on this day I was getting off at like 8 o'clock. So I needed a Red Bull, I needed some snacks, I needed all that, right? So I went in and I'm like, hey, how you doing? You know, because I hadn't heard from her, so I didn't know what it was. It was just something that wasn't sitting right, especially then when I seen her and she was acting like standoffish. I was like, yeah, she mad about something. Something is going on. I don't know what the fuck it is, but she ain't fucking with me. And I'm like, over some pee-pee, bitch. Over you, it's not the end of the world. I don't know if she just really wanted to be up her man ass and really get on at this call center, but it's like, obviously it's not meant for you to work there. Your sister couldn't get you on, the staffing agency can't get you on. It's not meant for you to work there. Let that man go. I don't know. She don't boop bop the boop no more. She ain't put no code in for me, and I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm just like, okay, that's weird. Whatever, it's cool. Okay, I go back to work. So I hit her up. I'm like, hey, have you heard anything back from the staffing agency? I hit her up like a few hours later, maybe. You know what? I was about to get off when I hit her up. Nothing. She didn't text back. So I'm like, okay, that's weird. Okay, let me check Instagram. Has she posted anything? She haven't posted nothing. So I'm like, okay, all right. I don't know, bitch. I don't know. I'm gonna just let you. I'm gonna give you your space because I'm not want to kiss your ass. Depending on who you are, which is not a lot of people, I'm gonna just keep you okay, you good, you all right. No, I can count on right now. I can count on no hand who I'm gonna do that to. But around this time, I probably had 2 people I would have did that to. I let it be what it was. It is what it is, right? So fast forward, me and my man had made up. Well, he's slowly trying to work his way back up in the house, girl. We ain't made up all the way, but he had court this day and he asked me to drive my car. He asked to take my car and drop me off at work. So I'm like, okay, cool. So he dropping me off at work. He spent the night and he dropped me off at work that morning. But before, I'm like, can you stop at this gas station so I could get some snacks since I won't be able to go on my lunch, right? So I'll go in and get some snacks, and he's trying to gas the car up. But I'll go in first and then I go out. What I was saying was, when he went up in there to pay for the gas, I just felt like they was talking too long. Mind you, my man at the time didn't even know that I knew her, because he was kicked out. He was at his mama's house. He been on the southwest side this whole time. For sure, he don't know I know the bitch. So he just up in there yapping. And I feel like they up in there for too long. So just when I'm finna walk in, he get to walking out. So we get into it while he pumping the gas. I'm like, what was you in there talking? You was trying to with her too? What was y'all in there talking about? He was like, man, nah. Ain't nobody trying to talk to her. So I'm like, nah. Y'all was talking for too long. What y'all was talking about? You trying to her? You fuck anything. You'll fuck a horse if it let you. Da. So I'm just going off on his ass. I'm like, I'm done with you. You so fucking disrespectful. You don't got no standards. You don't got no loyalty, nothing. What do I even need you for? Like, I do everything by myself anyway.
We don't talk all night until we get home. And then I do my usual. I start pretending like everything cool so he don't fall asleep with that phone in his mouth, because he be hiding that phone everywhere. And as soon as he falls asleep, I'll go through it. Because why you so magically buddy with this girl when we stopped talking? Like, I don't know. It was just very strange. But then again, it wasn't, because he was so friendly.
I have to wait till he fell asleep to go through his phone. So I go through his phone and I type her number in just to make sure he didn't get her number. So I'm typing it in. It didn't come up. So I'm like, nah, maybe he just didn't save it. So I'll go to his messages. I go to his messages. I type her number in there. Nothing came up. So I'm like, okay, maybe he really didn't get her number. Maybe I need to stop. Maybe I'm crazy and I be dragging it. My mind go far. I'm already delusional. Whatever. Let me give my man some grace. Like, he wouldn't cheat on me. He don't want to be homeless. You want to be homeless? No, he don't want to be homeless.
I'm sorry, y'all. I be editing too fast, and once I delete footage, it's gone forever. Let me just shorten this part up for y'all. So yeah, like I said, I ain't talked to her in a minute, but I still wanted to know like what happened with the job, right? Next person that I could ask was her man. Mind you, they moved him. He don't even sit next to me no more. So when I see him coming back from break, I stop him in the hallway and I'm like, yo, girl still trying to work here? Because she told him the day of that we went, because obviously I had to pick her up from the house. He like, hell yeah, but her dumb ass failed her drug test. I'm like, what? How she failed her drug test? Knowing what we did. I don't know if he know what we did, but I sure didn't tell him. But he can't judge because he did the same thing. So he was like, yeah, it came back inconclusive. I told her dumbass to stop smoking when she looking for jobs and da-da-da. I'm like, oh, this is why she mad.
I don't even end up reaching out to her because, girl, I don't even know what to say. You not messaging me back. You not texting me back. I'm not finna blow your ass up. So I'm like, I'll just wait till she reach out to me and then maybe we could talk it out from there, because I don't know what's really wrong with her. Mind you, I be having my man Instagram login on and off throughout the years. And that's how I figured out he was in Dallas. So I got his stuff logged in. I got my stuff logged in, his, and then my burner page, which I don't have no more. I wish I still had it. So look. I'm at work, minding my business, at my desk, snacking. I get a notification on Instagram. So yeah, I get the notification. I open it up. Whole time I'm on a call, so I'm simultaneously doing shit, and I'm just trying to check it. I noticed not Sammy, oh my God. Monica start following me. It was like Monica followed you 3 minutes ago. I'm like, did she unfollow me when she had an attitude with me and then just start following me back? That's weird as fuck. Like, okay, whatever. I'll follow her back too. I see another notification pop up out the corner of my eye. So I look at it. It's Monica put something on my picture. She put like a smirking face under my picture. So I'm like, why the fuck is she doing this shit? Like, is she trying to get my attention? Like, girl, if you want to talk, just hit me up. We grown. I get off the call. By this time, I don't know, maybe like 4-5 minutes had went by.
When I get off the call, I get on Instagram and I'm trying to see what picture she put the smirky face under, because what exactly are you doing? So I go on there And I'm like, why is she putting a smirky face picture under my man picture? Because mind you, I used to post my man by himself and us together on my page. I take a closer look at the picture, girl. That ain't no picture I ever posted. Why I'm on my man Instagram the whole time? I'm thinking she doing this under mine. She doing that under his.
The whole time in my head, I'm thinking like, how did you find my man? There was no trace to him besides him being in my likes. So I guess maybe she went to our pictures, seeing that he liked one of them, and found him that way, because it's not that hard to line up. Like I said, it's only subtle differences about him. Like, yeah, he might be like skinnier and he always wear a bonnet now, but that's clearly him. I can laugh about it now, but at the time I was so irritated. I was having a panic attack. My heart was in my ass. My heart was beating so fast it was making my head hurt. Because why are you doing this shit? And then mind you, this the third bitch that done threw him a smirk face. So I started to hit his ass up like,
Ho, why you got all these bitches throwing smirk face under your pictures? What's so funny about you? What you got these hoes smirked out for?
I hurry up, I screenshot it, and I delete it. I block her ass. You didn't think you was finna get blocked? You out your rabbit ass. Whole time I'm in shock. I'm looking at the screenshot like, nah, in disbelief. Like, nah, this ain't Monica. This ain't Monica. Mind you, all of this is over some baby. I feel like when women want to hurt another woman, they always go for the man. So I'm like, okay, you want to play stupid games? You finna win a stupid prize. So I'm going back and forth with myself. I'm like, damn, should I drive up to the Valero on my break and check though? Or should I just slide her a text? Nah, that give her too much time to make up a lie. I don't know. I don't even know what to do. But I do end up sliding her a text because I'm like, I feel like if I go there, it's going to be a bigger altercation. And I'm not trying to even make it that. I'm like, I shoot her a text. I said, LOL, this you? Thinking back, no, I ain't going to say that. But yeah, I just LOL, this you? Mind you, the picture is the screenshot of his like profile. So it looked like he screenshotted it and sent it to me. And now I'm sending it to her. So yeah, it's her commenting that shit and following him. So she texts back something like,
get back a motherfucker, ain't it?
And I'm like, get back? What is you getting back? So I'm reading the shit and I'm confused. I'm like, get back? Over a test? I don't know. Maybe she felt like I finessed her. So I messaged her back and I'm like, it's fake as fuck for you to do this shit, but if you felt like I did something to you purposely, you could have just came to me like a woman. She like, come to you for what? I know what kind of bitch you are. So I feel like every time she sent me a message, I got even more confused because I kept thinking, the only thing that was playing in my head is like, all this over some pee-pee. Like, this is crazy. So she gonna message me, you the last bitch to be talking about what is and isn't fake. Wasn't you in my DM sending him half naked pictures? So I'm like, I'm reading, I'm confused as hell. Immediately confused as hell. I'm not thinking about nothing else because I'm just like, she's being weird and I want to get to the bottom of it because I had a one-track mind. Why are you in my DM? I mean, not DM. Why are you under my pictures with the smirky face? Posting comments in public. A lot of his followers know that he got a girlfriend. You doing this fool shit, and I don't know, I just, bitch, the image. It was the image for me. Like, do not embarrass me. That's all I used to tell him. Like, you embarrassing. Do not embarrass me. You disrespectful as fuck. I'm thinking like, oh, her must have got ahead of it because Brandon know he the cost in her hoe. So when I told him that I knew his girl worked at the Valero and she be hooking me up, you know, shit like that. Basically, we kind of cool. He ain't like that. He ain't like that anyway. So I'm thinking he must have went and got ahead of it. You know how dudes do, because my dude done did it too. I got a whole little paragraph going. And then I get a picture, bitch. I get a screenshot. It's a screenshot of me and Brandon messages from umpteen years ago. Not umpteen years ago, but it felt like umpteen years ago. So long ago. When I first started working. Not when I literally first started working there, but it was around the time that I found out my dude went to Dallas to visit that Sammy girl. And I just started with Brandon off the strength of that. Because, you know, I'm mad. So it's a screenshot of what I posted for this, like the 7 people on Snapchat. But keep in mind, I didn't send that to him. I posted it and he responded to my story. She can clearly see that. In a moment, I was like, bitch, this was before I knew you. Before I knew he was your dude. And I haven't talked to him since. They actually moved him. I don't even speak to him. When me and her was talking, I did not speak to him at work. Not for real. If he was to message me on Skype chat to ask me something about the job, then yeah. If he messaged me anything else, no response. Just off the strength that I know you now. Yeah, back to this shit. You could see that he responded to my message. I didn't send him nothing, and you can see the timestamp. It was a long time ago. So I'm like, girl, are you blind? You need to check your man. Check your nigga. Check the timestamp. Check everything. Because at this point, you mad over nothing. That's how I was looking at it. I was being insensitive because if the roles was reversed, I would feel a type of way too.
She was like, bitch, nah, because you was smiling in my face instead of telling me what's up. I'm asking you to watch my nigga. I'm asking you to keep an eye on him for me, but I really need to keep an eye on you. I needed to be watching your ass the whole time.
Just saying a bunch of shit. Just, I get why she was mad. Let me know, would y'all have told her? Like, yeah, girl, you know I used to flirt with your man, but I thought he was single. I don't even know. Bitch, I don't know. I can't even put into words how I was thinking back then. But I just thought that telling her would make it a bigger deal than it was. Because in my eyes, I didn't want him. So I didn't feel like having a confrontation over something that I didn't care about. But I knew if the roles were reversed looking back, I would you know, want that explained, especially if you're trying to be cool. To keep it long story short, we was going back and forth for a minute, and she was like, we was cool for months, and you could have told me this, that, and the third. So I'm like, girl, I told you your man said he was single. He told everybody he was single. The girl with the big booty and a bun is who you really should be worried about, because he was obsessed with her. He took every lunch with her. He was following her around like a lost puppy. Like, it was like bigger fish to fry than me. But I get where you was coming from. It's just like he created this narrative because he worked with a lot of women, so he wanted to be viewed a certain way. He wanted a certain amount of attention, so he went around. Nobody asked, hey, is Brandon single? Girl, you know, I like me some Brandon. Is he single? Like, he went around telling people he was single. I told her the exact same thing. I'm like, your man created this narrative, and that ain't on me. That's not on me. I ended up apologizing, even though half of me felt like at the time, I felt like, girl, this not on me. You should blame your man, but I apologize if I made you feel any type of way. Then I think this is when she asked me like why I never said nothing. I was like, girl, I didn't know what to say. Like, what was I supposed to say? So, and then I'm like, then I got back on my dude. I'm like, it's weird as fuck that you doing all that instead of coming to me. Like, you could have came to me and I could have explained it to you, because it's not what you thought it was. I didn't want him. Your man safe. Your nigga safe. So she was like, well, yours not. Bitch, I just apologized. I don't understand. I don't remember what she said after my dude went safe. All I remember is her saying, well, yours not. So I'm like, okay. Then she said something else, and I'm like, oh, she's trying to be petty. So I messaged her something back like, you don't want me to catch that body. You really don't, or something like that. And she was like, bitch, you forgot you told me your nigga was easy. I'm finna send my baddest on him, or to him, something like that. Basically, she finna send her baddest friend on my nigga. I ain't gonna lie, she shook me, because I know mine is easy. Mine is easy. I told you he'll purse.
Flashback.
So I'm like, yeah, my nigga's the easiest. He the sleaziest nigga on the world. Like, I hate him. He's so easy. He'll go for anything. He'll fuck a roach. He'll fuck a Coach bag. I don't know. That nigga will fuck your purse.
End of flashback.
I told you. And I wasn't playing. I sent her the screenshot of when she started following him. Then I sent the screenshot that I sent her in the first time. And I'm like, baby, we solid over here. How you think I got these? Just lying. She was like, yeah, we gonna see. Just eating me. Like, sometimes it's not even what you say. It's just like how you say it. That hoe was eating me up. I wasn't getting the reaction that I was looking for, because I'm like, she's trying to be petty, and I'm like putting my all into the pettiness, and she's just doing it so subtle, so smooth. Like, yeah, we'll see. Yours ain't. I'm finna send my baddest. I ain't gonna lie, it really did could have got bad. It really did could have got bad. What the hell? It really could have got bad, but I'm like, this girl, outside of what's going on right now, and I understand how she feel, she was cool. I really did like her. So I'm not even finna take it there with her, because I could have said a lot of shit. Bitch, I was finna say he was begging for it. He licked me from the rooter to the tutor. All kinds of stuff he was saying. And I know she's seen it too, because I save messages on Snapchat. If somebody gonna get caught, and that's exactly why I do that shit, because niggas be lying all the time. So let me save these messages, and if you got a problem with me saving messages, that's telling me everything I need to know. What am I saying? What am I trying to say? Oh yeah, I know she's seen him responding to the picture. I know she's seen him tell me that he was single multiple times. We stopped talking. Then her man ended up getting fired, and I started going back to the gas station like maybe a few weeks after he got fired. I remember on this one particular day, I go to the gas station and she kind of give me this fake smile, which she hadn't done. So I'm like, okay, that's kind of weird. So I give it back just instinctually. If you smile at me, I'm gonna smile back. She had hit me up and she was like, hey, I really want to talk to you. Can you call me on your lunch? Or yeah, she said, can you call me on your lunch? So I get the message. I'm like, okay, I'm thinking she want to talk stuff out. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I feel like I could talk it out with her. You know, it was something that could be talked out because it was a misunderstanding. And I'll even apologize again if that's the case. So I'm like, hey girl, I already took my lunch, but I could call you on my last break. So my last break was like around 3 p.m. and I ended up calling her. She was like, hey, do you think you could come up here on your lunch? I'm like, girl, I already took my lunch. This is my break and it's only 15 minutes. There's no way I'm gonna have time to go to the Bolero and then make it back here on time. I mean, I could have, but shit, girl, we only would have like 7 minutes to talk or something. I don't know. I take my last break. I end up calling her. She like, hello. I'm like, hello. She like, hey girl, how you been? Just talking to me like nothing was, you know, just like nothing happened. I'm like, I'm been cool. Yeah. She was like, I ended up getting an interview at your job and So I'm like, oh, okay, that's good. Mind you, she had already had her interview with the staffing agency. I don't know what happened and why they didn't call her back, but they had called her back. I don't think she felt the test. I think she just assumed that she felt the drug test, but she didn't because they ended up calling her back. I don't know. That, you know what? Our job, this was around the time our job was letting people go. I feel like she was just one of the people on the back burner, and now that people getting fired, they hiring the back burner people. So that's pretty much what it was, because she said she got an interview and she coming up there and like she asking me some interview questions and what do they be asking. So I'm just telling her everything and she like, oh, okay, yeah. A big thing that I had bad is that when I would get into somebody or butt heads with somebody, I would always let them slide and let them come back like nothing happened and just never talk about it. But this time it was eating me up because it's like, it was a misunderstanding, and I don't want you to think that I would mess with your dude if we get cool You know, I just didn't want you to feel uncomfortable like that, because I don't do that. I found myself like laughing and talking with her. Mind you, I got like 2 minutes left on my break. So before we hung up, I had to say something. I'm like, girl, I ain't gonna lie. When you said you wanted to call and talk, I thought we was about to talk out what happened because it was a misunderstanding. She was like, nah, I really just want to leave that in the past. I'm not even worried about it no more. This, that, and the third. She ended up telling me that they broke up. She like, yeah, he was a hoe. He was a dog. I found this and I seen this on Snapchat and da 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 da. And I'm like, girl, I was trying to tell you that I was not you had bigger fish to fry. She was like, yeah, I seen so many messages and da-da-da-da. So we got into it. We broke up. He ended up moving back to his mama's house. She was like, he's a bum. He's a leech, da-da-da-da. He spent all his money on drugs. Mind you, he was making more than her. And he spent all his money on drugs. I'm like, damn, bitch, do we have the same at the end of the day? That's why I feel like I attract people that, I mean, we got stuff in common, but it's like, girl, the stuff that we be having in common is crazy. Because why do we have the same type of dude? Because my dude did the same thing. He spent all his money on drugs and gambling. And every time we would break up, yes, you got to go back to your mama's house now. After that, we was cool. And it's crazy because she still didn't even end up getting a job. I don't know what happened with the interview process, but we was cool, but we wasn't how we was before. And it's like, how can you even really be friends after that? How can you come back from that? I don't know. It was weird. Then she ended up moving to Arlington because I still had her on Instagram. So I knew she had a baby and all types of stuff. So the next time I talked to her was like 2021, right? Because I ended up getting fired too, bitch. So yeah, next time I talked to her, it was 2021. And she was responding to my story because y'all used to tag me and stuff. And I used to post it on my story. And she responded. She was like, girl, I seen your nail video about, what's that lady name? Nails by Silky. My nail video that went up. That was my first video to go up too. She seen that one. And I was like, yeah. She was like, yeah. And I ended up stumbling across the video where your house got shut up. I didn't know that dude put you through all that. And I didn't know you went through this and all that and da da da. So I'm like, yeah. She was like, he put you through a lot. I'm like, yeah, I'm glad I could just put it behind me now. She was like, yeah, that's why I had to let Brandon go and da da da. Because he put me through a lot too. I'm like, yeah, I see you have a baby now. You doing good and blah, blah, blah. Because it looked like she was doing well for herself. So she was like, yeah, I'm doing good and I'm really happy. I live in Arlington, which I already knew, but I'm just like, yeah, we just catching up a little bit, but it still wasn't the same. Yeah, that's what she said. She was like, yeah, I subscribe to your YouTube. It's going up. I'm proud of you. She was like, yeah, I'm proud of you. I see you getting sponsorships because nail company, girl, I wasn't even on sponsorship. Nail companies would just send me the nail polish and I would just make a video featuring, you know, like, but yeah, she was just sending me stuff like that. She was like, I'm glad like you in a better spot. You in a better place. And I'm like, damn, was I down in the gutter? Did I sound, bitch, is that how I made it seem like I was down in the gutter? I mean, I wasn't doing the best. I was just barely making it living check to check, but I guess I was in a better place. Maybe I just took offense to it. I don't know. Because what rubbed me the wrong way is when she asked about my ex. She was like, are y'all still together? Huh? I didn't ask about Brandon. You told me about Brandon. Now look. As a matter of fact, when she even mentioned her ex, I was like, girl, yeah, that's cool. I'm glad you happy now. I see you got a baby. I ain't even say shit about him, but why are you asking if me and my man still together? I mean, my ex, we weren't together. You know what? I ain't gonna lie. I probably got offended because me and my ex was still hunching around that time. So what, you finna slide on his shit again? I remember what you did, ho, and I feel like that's why we could probably never be friends because of what happened. She probably felt like I would fuck with her man, and I feel like she would slide on mine at the blink of an eye, at the wrong blink of an eye. Like, oh, bitch, you blinked at me funny? Yeah, I'm finna slide in y'all nigga shit. I feel it. The trust was not there, and it was probably mutual. So, girl, that was the time, and it all stemmed from some paper. Actually, no, it didn't. It stemmed from her man. That call center shit be so messy. And it's like, I got so many messy story times about that call center. It's crazy because everybody was hunching everybody. Everybody was hunching everybody. And people was hunching to get ahead, to climb up the ladder. And it's like, it's so obvious. And I don't know. People just be thinking they so slick and incognito. Girl, stop playing. Ho! So yeah, that's it, y'all. That's it. I feel like this was so long and I hope it wasn't all over the place because I had to keep stopping. But like the video, leave it in the comments. Make sure you are subscribed for the next one, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Bye. Because I need to hurry up and edit and get this up. I don't know. Because now I'm really still trying to figure out how I would tell her. Like, if this was to happen right now, how would I tell the girl? I guess I would, yeah. I'm a lot more mature now. I wasn't mature. I didn't know how to communicate. I'm still working on my communication skills right now. So I feel like I'm gonna just take that one. I'm gonna take that one. I was wrong. Damn, it's crazy because when I first started telling this story, I was like, nah, because that bitch is, this is how weird. But now that I'm actually saying it out loud, it's like, nah, I was wrong. I ain't gonna be thinking about your job because you want to think about me and my nigga with some money. It's like, even if you was buying it from somebody else, it was still a 50-50 chance that you would pass or not. I can laugh about it now, but at the time I'm like, oh, shit. Bitch, hoe. So I'm like, what the fuck? Did I just say sorry? I swear I just said sorry. And then for 2, she was telling me back in the day, like back in 2021, that she watched my channel. So I didn't want to, like, you know, step on her toes or nothing. And I got her on Instagram, so she would have seen it. And I don't know if she still watched my channel. So I don't know if she ever do end up seeing this girl. No shade. It's just what happened. And it's like, girl, I said, okay, you know what? I got the gas station hookup. I be having a hookup everywhere, baby. I been having the Eskimo hookup, Wingstop. Now I got the gas station plug, bitch. I had a gas station plug before, but that was for food stamps and stuff. But anyway, dang, am I doing it because she deactivated her account? I don't know if she deleted her account, blocked me, or what, but shit, I don't got her on Instagram no more. So Houston, fuck you. All the power always going out. Fuck you. But yeah. Oh, hold on. Why is she calling me? Hold on. So the girl, what did I call her? Oh yeah, Monica. The assignment. They'll send you on a different assignment. My bad, y'all. Mission is crazy. Assignment. Mind you, I don't even know how Brandon kept his job for so long. He would come into work smelling like a pound every single day, moving slow, eyes red as hell. Did nobody know he was on drugs? Like, the fuck? What are we doing? The hell? It was a whole drug test we had to take. So how did you pass that? I don't know. But anyway, speaking of drug tests, because if not, he would be in jail, because that would violate his parole if it came back negative. So she was like, well, ask him for me and whatever. So I'm like, okay, I got you. Oh, tell me what you willing to, how much? Shit, bitches sell more than that for $40. So let me just get her this little PP. Find somebody else to play with. Find something safe to do, please. We was freaking out. We was both freaking out. I'm like, oh, bitch, we gotta find something. We gotta find something. I'm like, what we gonna do? What we gonna do? Use your head for more than a hat rack. That's my aunt always used to tell me. Use your head for more than a hat rack. Let's go. Then it's like, if you doubted me, why did you beg for my pee? I don't understand.